Hello, it's Phil at NAMM 2017. I'm at the media preview day. I ran down here to get a first hands-on look at this Denon DJ SC5000 Prime media player, because I'm with Paul Duquesne, who is going to tell us a lot more about it. Hello, Paul.
Hi, Phil.
Now, the first thing, Paul, is this. It looks a lot better, I mean a hell of a lot better in person than the media renders that we were given. It looks very stylish. Tell us a bit more about the build quality and about the the look and feel of this thing.
Okay, I mean, it's very hard. The SC5000 Prime is built on that legendary Denon DJ build quality. It's solid, reliable, and also the sound quality as well. But the reason that this unit shines in the real life is everything from the 7-inch touchscreen, which, as you can see, is multi-touch, multi-gesture. You can tap through different crates and playlists, etc. It's very much like an iOS device, the inertia. Tapping on the track and loading it is swiping it to the right, putting it into a preparation folder, swiping to the left. All the information the DJ needs will be on the screen, 55 frames per second on the waveforms, etc. But from the screen onwards, it very much has got a controller ethos about the unit. DJs do like the kind of this power of having a laptop and all the capabilities, but this is a standalone media player. From the USB and the SD cards going straight into the unit, it's capable of internal analysis of tempo, musical key, and of course calculating all the beat grids. And what is amazing about the unit as well, it's dual layer. So if we go over here, we can access layer layer A, I beg your pardon, straight into layer B, and then you can actually access any other track, load it into it, and then the SC5000 takes that, and we can play that track as well. It's got separate outputs, analog and digital, so we have a controller ethos of dual layer. And
dual outputs on the back, so you can plug into two channels.
Dual outputs to the back, audio and digital, by the way, Phil.
This is going to be very familiar stuff to controller DJs, and I think this is one of the strengths of the unit, because I think, frankly, controller DJs struggle with walking into DJ booths minus a laptop, because, frankly, they're bored using the equipment available to them a lot of the time. Yeah. It can't do the stuff they're used to, and that layer button is a great example of that. That's just something that controller DJs take for granted. And now, with a media player, it's possible to do it in the DJ booth as well.
Yeah, so one player is in fact two players, and also we're bringing that controller ethos into the creative performance pads at the front. Hot cues, entering hot cues, performance there. Different loop modes, rolls, slicers. It's bringing that kind of technology and power with the internal processor, multi-core processor, and Denon DJ's own software driving this. 4 years in development, the hardware and software. So you've got the power of a controller and computer system, but with a standalone media player, which is quite phenomenal.
So Paul, show us where you plug your USBs in, because this is something that's unusual and different about this.
In the front recess panel that's underlit here for those dark environments, SD card on the left, USB on the right, and also at the rear of the unit we have two additional USB connections as well, so you can bring in additional USB drive, and there's no limitation, Phil. So, you can have terabytes of music, use it for swapping over for DJs, etc. So there's no limitations about how much music you can access here. And as I said, we have our Engine Prime software, which is a music analysis software that will you can calculate, you do make it crates and playlists, and also integrate Serato and iTunes collections. But as we said at the beginning, this unit is capable of internal analysis of beat grids, musical key, and also look to the center of the jog wheel. You've got this beautiful circular screen at the front, in the middle here. This screen is capable of showing any time you change the track artwork. I'll put another track in, and you'll see that the artwork changes. So I've just loaded another track, and also if the DJ has any branding, logo, that brand and logo can say center locked in the screen. And also this beautiful touch capacitive jog wheel, 8-inch. It's the most advanced jog wheel, so beautifully tactile, and it feels amazing. It's responsive, it turns white when you touch it, goes back to the main color, and if you want to change that actual color, you just go to the shortcuts and then just change the color, etc., and say, okay, I want that to be blue or to be red, and then that's done.
So another thing about this unit that becomes apparent when you're playing with it, and certainly doesn't become apparent looking at specs and looking at renders and so on, is that there's a lot of very powerful computer stuff going on in there. You know, the fact that it can analyze for key and for for your sync buttons and beat grids to work on the fly, so you don't need to do any work beforehand. The fact that this screen is clearly operating at high resolution and very smoothly.
55 frames per second. There's no other unit that beats it.
Now, Paul,
high contrast.
Paul, I talk to people in the industry, and a couple of people have said to me on kind of like late night Skype conversations, how the hell have they done that? You know, what's built into that unit to do it? Tell us a bit about the computer technology in here that makes a standalone media player feel like a controller. You know, what's gone on in there to make that possible?
We'll take the processing power of a high-powered laptop, put it inside a unit, but we own this software. We're not relying on another manufacturer or a programmer. You know, this is our own Denon DJ software. It's a multi-core processor inside the unit. So this unit is not only the future for DJs now, but it will grow. Features will be added, integrated, expanded. So you know, there's zero limitations about if you've got a screen that will show anything you wanted to show. The computing technology in there will be capable of blending DJ workflow and DJ performance, creative performance, and bringing new paradigms into the whole kind of DJ world. That have been previously unachievable with limitations of internal processing within competitor units. This is free to fly, to expand, but more importantly, it will expand and diversify the DJ's creative ability. It will set them free because they don't have to think about anything. The unit powers everything. They're just free to go back to the original art form of DJing or be the creative animal they always wanted to be.
Paul, it's a brave unit, it's a powerful unit, and I can tell you're very excited, and everyone here on the stand is. I wish you the best of luck for it. This is the Digital DJ Tips first hands-on look at the Denon DJ SC5000 Prime here at NAMM 2017.